Overview of today's session. We will begin with the welcome address, followed by a brief introduction and a video about the guest speaker. After this, we will listen to our eminent speaker, followed by the Q&A segment, where the speaker will answer queries addressed by the moderator. We shall conclude the session with a vote of thanks. Red Ruby on day 7 represents courage, confidence, and strength, which is an ideal choice for the young, ignited minds with good verbal, linguistic intelligence who are looking for their prospects in the field of teaching, journalism, practicing law, politics, etc. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Henry David Thoreau.
Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant evening to one and all. Welcome to AVNI 2021 Career Guidance Celebration, a global virtual career guidance program launched by Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir under the aegis of the Board of Directors of Indian Schools in Oman. On behalf of Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir, we, Sai Gayatri of Class 12 and
Leah of Class 10 from ISWK
take the proud privilege of expressing our profound gratitude to His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq Al Said for the altruistic and noble benevolence showered on the Indian community in the Sultanate of Oman. It is for the very first time that we go global. Therefore, this event is of paramount importance that promises to bring the global student community under one canopy through AVNI 2021, where students converge not only from the local Indian schools in the Sultanate of Oman, but also from the other school boards such as CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and the IB, spanning across the Middle East and North Africa region and countries across Southeast Asia.
It gives me immense pleasure to welcome Dr. Shivakumar Manikam, Chairman, Board of Directors, Indian Schools in the Sultanate of Oman, members of the various Board of Directors, CBSE officials, distinguished members of the Ministry of Education Oman, and officials of the Embassy of India, Sultanate of Oman. Mr. Alkesh Joshi, Honorary President of the SMC, Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir, Presidents and members of the SMCs of all Indian schools in Oman and from other school boards across the globe, principals, teachers, parents, staff, and students of all participating schools.
We are gathered here to have a glimpse for the future professions of the world. Here we have Mr. B. Lakshmi Kantham to showcase the splendor, wit, and talents required for enriching the world. The speaker, with a rich experience of both service to the nation and academics, is here to inspire the students with his words of guidance. Without further ado, let's welcome Mr. B. Lakshmikantham. Mr. B. Lakshmikantham, a former member of the IAS, was the district collector in Krishna. He has administrative experience of 27 years in the government and 9 years as a lecturer in zoology in government colleges. Sir is highly valued for the hard skills he exhibits, like administration management, classroom management, conflict management, curriculum delivery methods, counseling, and much more. He has made evident skills of leadership, adaptability, adjustability, language, communication, emotional intelligence, etc. in his career in the various capacities he has held in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Currently, Mr. B. Lakshmikantham is taking online class for civil service aspirants, conducting webinars with university and college students of different global universities, is the chief consultant for Educlo digital platform, chief advisor come teaching faculty in CSB IAS Academy, and advisor to IISC. He is the recipient of various awards, of which I will name a few. The Guinness Book of World Records organized the largest oral health hygiene camp for 23,000 students in 10 hours in Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. India Book of World Records organized largest Rangoli map of 4,64,000 square feet during SVEEP activities in less than half an hour in Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. Best Officer Award during floods in the Kurnool district. International UNICEF Council Lifetime Award. He has been honored with gold medals and gold cups for his sustained and meritorious services to his state and country in the capacity of a member of the IAS.
Dear audience, you are requested to fill in the feedback form, which will be posted in the description box towards the end of the session. Filling this form is necessary as it would fetch you a participation certificate. For those who have joined through YouTube, are requested to check the description box for the link of the feedback form. Participants are requested to post your queries and questions in the chat box that may be addressed by our esteemed speaker. Let's watch the welcome video of the guest speaker.
An unbeatable, inimitable, impeccable, and respectable personality, all rolled into one. Meet Mr. B. Lakshmi Kantham, the distinguished retired IAS officer who belongs to the rare creed of a select few. Having served with utmost commitment and diligence, he is known for his academic and administrative excellence. He is the recipient of over 60 international, national, and state awards, including Guinness Book of World Records, India Book of Records, UNICEF Council Lifetime Achievement Award, and several gold medals. He is currently the Chief Advisor for EDU CLO, an international digital education platform, and also an advisor for IISc startups. The gentleman with an illustrious career will now provide us insights on leadership skills. Please welcome the veteran.
I now request our esteemed speaker, Mr. B. Lakshmi Kantham, to begin his motivating presentation.
The Buenos Tardes to all of you. Good noon and good afternoon to all of you. First of all, let me express my congenial clappings, convivial compliments, and then cordial congratulations to the management who is conducting this Avenir 2021. This is Lakshmi Kantham, the former member of Indian Administrative Service, worked as collector and district magistrate, and also the joint executive officer of Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam. Then, now, today, I will talk, I will walk, I will put you in a framework consisting of 16-letter word in English dictionary with a small space, that is just leadership skills. A 16-letter word with a small space, leadership skills. So who is a leader? A leader is a mentor. A leader is an overseer. A leader is a philosopher. A leader is a superintendent. The term leader has been derived from a Latin word which means one who leads, one who guides, one who mentors, one who leads, one who guides, one who mentors. So there is a thin line of distinction between boss and leader. Boss and leader are looking synonymous. Boss says, do it. Whereas leader says, let us do it. Let us do it. So that is the thin line of distinction between boss and leader. So leadership. What is leadership? It is the ability to mentor others, train the new hires, and guide the teams. So three factors: mentor others, train the new hires, and guide the teams. It requires a lot of management, empathy, listening, selflessness, humility, cultural excellence, versatility, generosity, authenticity, audacity, trust, mentorship, hiring, whatnot under the sky of everything. Leader is a person, one who knows, one who shows, one who goes the way. One who knows, one who goes, one who shows the way. That is the definition of leader. Leaders always choose harder rights rather than easier wrongs. Because they fight tooth and nail to achieve the goal, to achieve the object. That's why leaders chooses always harder rights rather than easier wrongs. Leadership is an action, not a position. Innovation differentiates the leader and the follower. The pessimist always complains of a wind, whereas an optimist always expects to do some change, whereas a leader adjusts the sail to travel along. So that is the basic difference between a pessimist, an optimist, and a leader. Leadership is one of the different types of skills, different types of skills. Now we are coming to second part of our subject, that is skill. What is skill? Skill acronym is sustained knowledge and intelligence through lifelong learning. SKILL. Sustained knowledge and intelligence through lifelong learning is skill. The skill has been derived from the word skillo, which means capacity, capability, because skill is considered to be the one of the four pillars of the personality development. A personality development requires four pillars. Four pillars. What are they? One is capacity. Expand the capacity, expand the capability. That is the first pillar. Second pillar is nurturing the talent. Nurturing the talent. Talent. Talent is always inborn. Talent is always inborn. Nurture the talent. Then third pillar is enhancing the skill set. Enhancing the skill set. Skill set is not inborn. It is acquired character. It is acquired character. Because talent is inborn, skill is acquired character. And the fourth pillar is conversion mechanism. What are the things to be converted? Convert all the weaknesses into strengths. When we do the SWOT analysis, what is SWOT? Strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. In these four words, two words are negative and two words are positive. Strength and opportunity are positive, weakness and threat are negative. When we do the analysis, we will come to know the weaknesses. First of all, accept the weakness and then convert into all strength. What are the four strengths in a word? Soar. Yes, O-A-R. Soar. Strength, opportunity, aspiration, result. All four are positives. All four are positives. So that is known as skill. The skills of today are gills of tomorrow. Respiratory organelles. The skills of today are gills of tomorrow. Education doesn't assure employment, whereas skill assure employment. The skills have to be continuously updated. Minimize your dreams or maximize your skills. Minimize your dreams or maximize your skills. There are two types of skills. One is hard skill, second one is soft skill. What is hard skill? Hard skill is always a technology oriented. It is learned through training, getting a degree, opening a industry, learning a foreign language, SEO marketing, search engine optimization marketing, computer skills, typing speed. These are the hard skills where a human being possesses. Then what are the soft skills? Soft skills are natural abilities. Communication is the biggest soft skill, problem solving skill, decision making skills, teamwork, work ethics, leadership. These are the soft skills. If you see the success of a person, any student, any candidate, any person, any personality, what is success? Success is just like this. Get together is the beginning, stay together is the progress, work together is the success. Success is a thing whenever signature becomes an autograph. A person's success, 70% of the person's success depends on soft skills. 30% depends on hard skills. Soft skills are known as sine qua non. Sine qua non. What is sine qua non? It is the greatest differentiator. It is the greatest differentiator. Among all the skills, which skill tops the list in the world? Communication. Communication skill tops the list among all the skills in the world. Communication is just like a circle which contains 4 parts: listening, reading, writing, speaking. These are the 4 parts of the communication circle. The communication shall be highly professional. Professional way of communication contains 7 C's. 7 C's. What are the 7 C's? Clear, complete, concrete, correct, concise, considerate, coherent. So these are the 7 C's of communication: clear, complete, concrete, correct, concise, considerate, and coherent. This is known as professional way of communication that has been discovered by Charles Reddings. Then ultimately, who is the mother of the skill? Who is the mother of the skill? Mother of the skill is repetition. Repetition is considered to be the mother of the skill. Then who is the father of the skill? Father of the skill is innovation. Innovation, initiation, illustration, investigation, inquisitiveness is the father of the skill. Is the father of the skill. Repetition is the mother of the skill. Innovation is the father of the skill. What are the different leadership styles we come across? The very first one is coach method, coach leadership. Who is a coach? Coach shall be highly motivational. That means he has to coach the colleagues. The student coach the colleagues, just like peer mentors, peer mentor. The highly motivational ability shall be determined. It consists of 3 factors: information, motivation, facilitation. IMF. IMF should be possessed. Each student should be highly motivational. Then only he can be called as a coach leader. Coach leader. The second one is visionary. He shall be highly visionary. What is vision? Vision consists of 4 parts, 4 D's: discovery, dream, design, delivery. 4 D's: discovery, dream, design, delivery. To achieve the vision, one should require 3 D's: determination, dedication, devotion. Determination, dedication, and devotion. Vision shall be always clubbed with action. Otherwise, vision without action is a daydream. Action without vision is a nightmare. Vision with action is a rightful delivery. So the visionary leadership style is always progress focused, focusing on progress, highly inspirational. Then the third leader is, that is humble and protected, servant mode. Servant type of leadership is highly humble and protected. Fourth type of leadership is autocratic, authoritarian, dictatorial, autocratic, authoritarian. That means result focused. They are focusing only on result, but highly dictatorial, highly authoritarian, highly autocratic. Then the fifth type of leadership is laissez-faire. Laissez-faire is just opposite to autocratic leadership. This is also result focused. But opposite to autocratic. Autocratic means highly centralized, whereas laissez-faire means highly delegated. That means delegation will be given to the lower subordinates also. That is known as laissez-faire leadership. Then comes democratic way of leadership. Democratic way of leadership is highly innovating and supporting. Highly innovating and supporting is democratic way of leadership. Then the next one is pace setter. Pace setter is an anchoring mechanism, is a catalytic mechanism. Pace setter is highly useful and then helpful, motivational. Motivational leader, helpful leader, useful leader. That is known as pace setter leadership. Then transformational leadership. Who is called as transformational leader? A transformation leader shall be highly communicative and challenging nature. Highly communicative and challenging. Highly communicative and challenging is transformational. Then transactional. Transactional leadership is always a performance focused. Always he is looking for performance, performance, performance. That means KPIs, key performance indicators, key performance indicators. Then the 10th type of leadership style is bureaucratic, bureaucratic leadership. This is totally duty focused and consists of different hierarchies. Duty focused and then consists of different types of hierarchies. A person's action, if a person's action inspires to learn more, to do more, to become more, to inspire more, then it is called as the leadership. Leadership is nothing but an influence. That's why leaders are called as influencers. Influencers. Leadership is nothing but influence, nothing more, nothing less. And what are the qualities of a leader? What are the qualities of a leader? The very first one is honesty. A leader should be highly honest. If you see the corruption corruption index in the world, if you see the corruption perception index in the world of 180 nations, 180 nations, New Zealand and Denmark stand first. That means almost a corruption-free countries, honest countries in the world are New Zealand and Denmark. Highly corrupt countries occupied 179 and 180 position or Somalia and South Sudan. India is ranking 86th position. So honesty is the very first fundamental parameter and the quality of a leader. Second one is integrity. He shall be having a lot of nexus with others and he should show integrity oriented. And the third one is initiative, innovative. Always initiative and innovative. He shall be innovative in future. He shall be innovative in performing the duties. And the fourth quality is listening quality. Active listening shall be there. Because without listening, you can't speak anything. First of all, you should listen very carefully. The biggest problem with human being is we listen half, understand quarter, think zero, react twice. That is the biggest problem with human being, Homo sapiens sapiens. So active listening shall be there. Listening skills are most important skills. Then self-confidence, competent enough to make the wings to fly and fly very high, to accomplish the goal and fly very high. That is self-confidence is the most important quality of a leader. And leader shall be highly visionary, far-sighted person. Vision shall be there. Each and every leader, he should have clear-cut vision about his personal career, about his family, about his village, about his town, about his city, about his country, about the universe. So he should be highly visionary and he should be communicative. The greatest leader is a doer, not a dreamer. The greatest leader is a doer, not a dreamer. He shall be the crowd puller rather than the crowd pusher. When he talks something, all the crowd shall be pulled. All the crowd shall be pulled, attracted with so much fascinated, allured and enchanted techniques. And then leader shall be highly delegatory. If you delegate certain things, if a student delegates certain important assignments to some other person, then it is a time-saving methodology and also avoid the future inconvenience. And then problem-solving quality. Identify the problem, define the problem, solve the problem. Identify, define, and solve the problem. So that is the problem-solving quality of a leader. Then decision-making nature. Always decisiveness shall be adopted. Decision-making style always supports an organization, management, the faculty, the students. So decision-making. And then fair attitude. The student or the student leader shall be with fair attitude. He should not practice unfair practices. And then inquisitiveness shall be adopted. Inquisitiveness is the quality. What is inquisitiveness? Eagerly waiting to learn something, to learn art, to learn culture, to learn science, to learn mathematics, what not under the sky of everything. That means technical know-how shall be adopted. That is inquisitiveness. Then self-motivated. motivate self and then motivate others also. Motivate others also. Motivational skills is the quality of a leader. Then humility, humbleness, to know the strength, to know the weaknesses. Then caring for others. You should care for others. Express the sympathy, express the empathy. Express the sympathy, express the empathy. And then self-disciplined. The leader shall be self-disciplined. Education alone doesn't serve any purpose. Discipline is the most important parameter for an educationist. Education without discipline is just floxinocin-hilification. Floxinocin-hilification. So self-disciplined and with the time management, What is time? Timely implementation of many events. TIME. Timely implementation of many events. The day starts with expectation. The day ends with satisfaction. Every day. In between these two, we have 86,400 seconds. Don't forget about, don't waste the time. Time is a wonderful thing in the world, which is just like an arrow shot from above, which will never return in your lifetime. So that is the definition of time. That is the definition. And forbearance, patience. A leader should exhibit a lot of patience, forbearance. If plan A fails, we have 25 other alphabets. Don't forget about it. If plan A fails, we have 25 other alphabets. And then exhibits a lot of passion, love, passion towards aim, goal, objective. We should not feel with pressure. We should do with pleasure. Aim. What is aim? Aim is a wonderful three-letter word in English dictionary, which denotes ambition in mind. A-I-M. Ambition in mind. So passion towards aim, goal, and objective. And resilience shall be exhibited. So we should come across the good and bad situation. We should withstand both the situation. We should come out of the adversity like anything in a faster way. And then accountability shall be there. Leader shall be highly accountable. It shall not be unaccountable, accountable, supporting nature. And then whatever his actions, it shall be highly transparent to the fellow colleagues, fellow students, and everybody. Transparent. Responsiveness shall be there. Always respond to the situations. Then give some space for imperfection. Give some space for a little space for imperfection, because nobody is perfect in the world. Nobody is perfect in the world. Out of 780 crores of population in the world, nobody is perfect. That's why pencils have erasers. Pencils have erasers. Give some space for imperfection. And else, be a proton. Be a proton, not a neutron, not an electron. Electron is negative. Neutron is neutral. Proton is positive. Positive attitude exhibit always. Then tech savvy. So he should be highly technology oriented. Show the empathy, and we should adopt empowerment. A lot of empowerment focus shall be there. At one point of time, every student needs empowerment. Now empowerment needs student. Empowerment needs student. Lot of agility, nimble attitude, activity, highly hyperactive, super activity shall be there. And then feedback mechanism shall be adopted for a leader to rectify the defects. What is feedback? What is feed forward? Feedback is nothing but the dealing with the past thing. You have ranked lost, you have done worst, performance. That is feedback. What is feed forward? How do you do better? How do you do better? That means after getting the negativity, how we will convert into positivity. That is known as FFT, feed forward technique. Adopt the FFT. That means feed forward. How do you do better when compared to the past event? And then be a design thinker, and continuous improvement shall be there. Reliability shall be there. Lot of attention is required. So these are the different types of qualities a leader, a student leader, or a candidate leader, or a person leader, or a personality leader should exhibit. Then comes, what are the do's of a leader? What are the do's and don'ts? Do's are, number one, he should get a lot of support. You should gather the support. Very first doing is get a lot of support. That means develop a nexus with other people also, partnership with others. That is the first doing of a leader. Second one is they are not afraid of doing mistakes also for the right cause, for the right reason, for the right cause. They are not afraid of doing mistakes also. And then they can take advice always. They should take advice always. They can express their gratitude. They can express their gratitude. Whenever a strong leader gets altercation between brain and heart, you should always listen to the heart, not to the brain. The distance between brain and heart is 18 inches. It is very difficult to balance these two organelles. So that's why always listen to heart, not to the brain. So these are the do's of a leader. Then what are the don'ts of a leader? What are the don'ts of a leader? Procrastination, vacillation. Procrastination, vacillation are nothing but postponements, doing the things later, not now. So we should avoid procrastination. We should avoid vacillation. So PV shall be avoided and VP shall be adopted. VP, very prompt, shall be adopted. PV, procrastination and vacillation, shall be avoided. They should not disgrace, they should not dishearten other people. They should not dismiss others. They should not rely purely on luck, and they should not neglect themselves also. These are the don'ts of a leadership. Then comes 21st century leadership qualities. What are the 21st century leadership qualities? A leader can face any type of VUCA situation. What is VUCA? VUCA, vulnerable, uncertain, complex, ambiguous. Vulnerable, uncertain, complex, ambiguous situation we have to face. So that is the very first quality of a 21st century leadership skill. Then second one is ambiguous situation also they have to face. They should show influence, and they can integrate the human intelligence with machine intelligence, machine learning. That's why artificial intelligence has to be created. Apart from natural intelligence, artificial intelligence has to be created. And then remote learning mechanisms have to be adopted on a digital learning platform. They should do the things accurately. So these are the 21st century leadership skills. Then comes global leadership. What is global leadership? A global leadership is nothing but the navigation towards different types of languages, different types of cultures. That means learn a lot of languages, adopt a lot of cultures. Language is a wonderful thing which is being transferred from one's brain to another's ear without any surgery. So learn large number of languages so that you can become a global leader. Think globally, act locally, local concept, overseas experience, deep awareness, and then sincerity towards the cultural diversity, humility, honesty, courtesy, design thinking, well-spoken, patiently impatient, greatest negotiator. Negotiating skills shall be there. And show your presence, share your experience. Show your presence everywhere. Share your experience anywhere. So that is known as presence. And there are two types of thinkers in the world. One is a dinosaur thinker. Second one is a cockroach thinker. Dinosaurs have become extinct during Triassic and Jurassic periods of the Mesozoic era. Dino means terrible. Saur means lizard. Terrible lizards have become extinct. We should not be dinosaur thinkers. We should be the cockroach thinkers. The cockroaches have evolved long back, but now still it is living. So that's why happy learning and growing shall be highly useful for framing the leadership, for further framing of an organization. That means every student shall be a goal-oriented student, goal-oriented. You should have specific goal, specific aim, specific objective, and hardworking nature, honesty, helping others, initiator, illustrator, investigator, and then learner, and then problem solver, decision maker, communicator, encourager, be a proton, and should feel a lot of responsibility. That means goals and objectives shall be clearly defined. Every day we should see which goal is achieved, which goal is not achieved. So a micro level, a scrupulous, meticulous planning shall be there. That means every every leader shall be highly planned. Otherwise, plans are plenty, results are empty. Plans are plenty, results are empty. Because there are two types of personalities in the world. Some are wise, some are otherwise, some are otherwise. So that means specific goal has to be determined and develop disciplines with smaller goals, smaller objectives. Awakening early. Early awakening we should adopt daily. That is a discipline. Smaller discipline we can adopt slowly. And then situational awareness and proactiveness. Situational awareness. When we are driving a car, we should be thorough with the surrounding situation. Depending upon the situation, we should face the situation. Situational awareness and then proactiveness, and then learning, thoroughly learn each and everything in a micro level. That means learning polishes the skill and enriches the mind. Enriches the mind. It is nothing but a gray matter developing exercises. Gray matter developing exercises in the brain, learning, and then communicator. We should be thorough with the verbal communication along with non-verbal cues like eye contact and body language. A leader shall be classroom leader or a college leader or a university leader, university representative. He shall be inspirational and motivational, and he should be promoting volunteerism. Volunteer, what is a volunteer? Who is a volunteer? A volunteer may not have time, but he has heart. He has heart. A volunteer work cannot be measured. His determination shall be measured. His commitment shall be measured. His volunteerism is explaining like this. It is 1 inch wide and 14 inches depth. 1 inch wide and 14 inches depth. That is known as volunteerism, to promote a lot of activities in the college, fundraising activities or the event raising mechanism. And then convert all me into we, me into we, me into we. That means I is the most dangerous word, single letter word in English dictionary. It shall be avoided. I shall be avoided. We shall be adopted. The most amiable, amicable, favorable, lovable, scintillating, unbeatable, inimitable, impeccable word, two-letter word in English is we. Adopt it. So change me into we. And then be a people's person. That means available, accessible, affordable. Be a people's person. Be a people's leader. Be a people's student. In order to achieve all these parameters, one should be a class leader, participate in the social club, or else a section leader in the marching bands, or a career counselor in a summer coaching camps, or a babysit camps, or a tutoring, mentoring, volunteering, and communication network, and be a part and parcel of this newsletter, or be a part and parcel of the yearbook, and participate in the youth clubs, participate in the Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts or Eagle Scouts, and get the National Honor Society Awards, classroom people leader, and then team captains in most of the games, cross-cultural exchange programs, internship, volunteerism, SWAT journalist, and then pastoral achievement tutors. So in order to achieve the leadership qualities, they have to perform, they have to participate in all the activities. And some of the team building exercises, also, models also can be adopted. The very first one is tallest tower. If you build the tallest tower with the toothpicks, take the toothpicks and build the tallest tower. What it requires? It requires creational skill, collaboration skill. That means if you build a tallest tower with the help of toothpicks, you can increase your creational skill, creational leadership skill, and collaboration leadership skill. The second one is center stage model. What is center stage model? If the student is coming late every day to a class, or if a student is absenting himself for so many days, develop a ring, develop a circle,
Sir,
put 2 chairs in this.
Sorry to interrupt
Yeah,
you, sir, but
yeah,
due to the paucity of time, we have to. Can we move on to the Q&A session now?
yeah. Just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'll try to complete.
Okay, sir.
Two
Thank you so
minutes.
much.
So center stage consists of a two-chair mechanism. One chair is allotted to an absentee. One chair is allotted to absentee or a latecomer. The second chair is kept vacant. Why? The other students who are regular, who have moral ethics, who have moral curriculum, they can sit one after another, and each student with a lot of morality, he can convince the other student who is sitting opposite to him, who is a absentee or a latecomer every time, so that a conflict resolution leadership mechanism is established with a lot of convincing, congenial and convivial leadership skills. So that is the second model. Third model is minefield, blindfold model. One person shall be with a blindfold, and then he shall be put in a minefield. Then give the commands: take the right word turn, take the left turn, go forward, go backward, go sidewards. Then he has to develop a lot of listening skills, absorbing skills, and this person has developed will develop the communication skill. And the fourth model is normally magic carpet model. The magic carpet model illustrates teamwork leadership. Teamwork leadership. There is a big carpet, so everybody can stand on the edges of a carpet. If you flip the rug over without being a participant being stepped off, this is nothing but a teamwork leadership. So we can develop all the models in order to enhance the leadership skills and styles and qualities. There are a large number of leaders we know come across the world: Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, George Washington, Alexander, King Ashoka, a large number of towering leaders in the world. So we should be a thorough leader to develop a society. That society shall be highly communicative and friendly towards the welfare and development of the community. So thanks for giving me an opportunity. Buona chance and shalom for all of you. Thank you very much.
That was an extraordinary and inspiring session by Mr. B. Lakshmi Kantham. Now, we would like to request our most honored speaker to kindly attend the Q&A segment, where the audience would like to clarify their doubts and concerns. Sir, I now invite the moderator, Ms. Sucheta, to ask the question.
Good evening and welcome, Mr. B. Lakshmi Kantham.
Dr. B. Lakshmi Kantham. Dr. B. Lakshmi.
Dr. B. Lakshmi Kantham. Sorry
Yes.
for that. And welcome again from here, Team Avenir, Muscat, Oman. I can see that you gave us an exhaustive list of all the skills that are required by a leader. So with your permission, sir, can I begin the question and answer session?
Yeah, you are most welcome.
So we have got a very good question here. It says, as a leader, we tend to be biased with people whom we are familiar with, even if we don't want to be biased. So how can we avoid this?
So bias shall be avoided. Uniqueness, unified concept is the most scintillating parameter for a leader. A leadership quality is exhibited by involvement and inclusiveness of all the people. Unbiased character shall be adopted in toto. Inclusiveness and then involvement. If I tell, 50% of the people will listen. If I teach, 75% of the people will listen. If I involve, all the 100% will listen. So that is known as unbiased, scintillating parameter and character of a human personality. Man shall not be biased. So biased shall be deleted. So adopt determination, dedication, devotion, and unbiased characteristic feature. Then only we can reach the goal that is known as cloud 9. That is known as cloud 9. With the help of unbiased nature only, we can touch the cloud nine, a scintillating, powerful, sparkling space in the sky.
Okay, doctor, one more question. Alternative or critical thinking is very important for a leader. Can you cite any experience that you had and how did you adopt it and solved the situation from your
Yeah,
vast experience, sir?
yeah. Normally, I worked as a collector and district magistrate of one district, which is a coastal district, which is prone for the disasters. Prone for disasters. Normally, it is a cyclone hit district. Every southwestern northeast, we do experience a lot of cyclones. When we experience the cyclone, I will be acting as a critical thinker. I will be acting as a crisis manager, and then develop all the opportunities on one side. A, B, C, D. If plan A fails, I adopt plan B. If plan B fails, I adopt plan C. Like that, I have developed a model. It is a multi-pronged model to fight any extent to save the life of a person, to save the property of a person. So that's why I have adopted my fullest energies, thinking abilities, lateral thinking, vertical thinking, horizontal thinking, critical thinking, creative thinking, and what not under the sky of everything. I utilized all my thinking capacities and capabilities. Even though I am not able to stop the cyclone, I can divert the cyclone, I can minimize the cyclone with a lot of development of mechanisms of vulnerability and then inventorization. I could be able to reduce the intensity of a cyclone with the help of all these thinking strategies. Critical thinking, lateral thinking, vertical thinking, all thinkings in one fold. That is known as think, think, think. Then only I could be able to see a 5-letter scintillating word, that is smile, on the face of a human being, Homo sapiens sapiens. SMILE, sweet memories in lip expression. All my people are very, very happy. Even though cyclone passes also, all my people are expressing a lot of happiness. They are jubilant. That's why I was called as people's collector. I was called as people's collector at the time.
Okay, that was a very good compliment that you have received from everybody who was under you. Doctor, there's one more question. I understand that emotional intelligence is very important for a leader. Can you please highlight its importance to our viewers who are watching us now?
Yeah. Sir, there are different types of quotients in the world. One is social quotient, second one is adversity quotient, third one is intelligent quotient, fourth one is artificial intelligence quotient, fifth one is emotional intelligence quotient. What is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is a character, a parameter where it is connected with the brain and the body. Brain and the body. That means it is the ability to understand the emotions of self emotions and the persons around us also. Persons around us also. By knowing the emotions of other persons, we can talk in such a way that we should not be entering into any arguments or discussion with other person also. But the emotional intelligence requires 5 parameters. 5 parameters. One is self-awareness. Self-awareness shall be the very first fundamental factor for emotional intelligence. Second one is self-regulatory mechanism. That means we have to cool down at times. We have to increase at times. That means it is just like looking like a crust and a trough mechanism. Third one is empathy. Show the empathy, show the sympathy towards the other person. And the fourth one is develop the motivational parameter. Develop the motivational parameter. Motivate the other persons, motivate the other audience. We should be the crowd pullers rather than crowd pushers. Motivate them with full spirit. And then the fifth and the last and least one is social skill. This is the fundamental skilling mechanism. Social skilling, if you develop social skilling, we can be able to know the present situation and the self situation, and then the other person's emotions also. We can convert the entire surroundings and environment into a most peaceful and then amicable and amiable manner. That means by developing the emotional intelligence, we can cool down the production of adrenaline hormone also. Adrenaline hormone is being secreted by a kidney and the adrenal gland, which is situated on the dorsal side of the kidney. Adrenal hormone is known as, if it secretes in large quantities, the term hormone is known as to stimulate or to stir. The hormone is nothing but to stimulate or to stir. It is known as fight or flight hormone. So cool down that, but cool down the adrenaline, cool down the blood pressure by knowing the emotional intelligence techniques. So that is the wonderful thing. A leader should possess emotional intelligence. It all shall be developed with a lot of aerobic exercises and then eating large number of green fruit, green vegetables, fruits, fish, green tea. We can improve the emotional intelligence with eating lot of broccoli and the milk with the curcumin, that is turmeric also, and then immunity will be developed. Emotional intelligence also will be developed. Thing. Beauty.
That means, doctor, the diet of a leader and his teammates are also important.
Yes, 100%. Physical activity, diet. Simple diet is the best. Need of many dishes leads to many diseases. In a food, it should contain the protein, carbohydrate, lipid, and then vitamin, mineral, fiber, water. 7 parameters. 7, 7, 7. Touch the 7, eat sufficient quantities, and then develop a balanced dietary mechanism for a healthy body. Do the physical exercise, do the dhyana, do the yoga also, so that we can communicate, we can connect with people, develop the social connectivity also. And then smile is the wonderful thing. Smile is the wonderful thing. Don't get into any type of anger mechanism. If you get into an anger mechanism, 1 second of anger will reduce 5 hours of immunity. 5 hours of immunity. So that is the most important.
I am sure our viewers have had a fantastic session today. You have very well explained, doctor, that a leader is somebody who translates a vision into reality, somebody who is an influencer and not an authority. Thank you very much, doctor, for your valuable time. Over to the compares now.
Dirayan and Palun to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for all your support and guidance given to the large audience by attending to their concerns so patiently during the course of discussion. Dear audience, we once again request you to fill in the feedback form, which is available on the official website, avenueroman.com.
As we draw to an end of this great enriching session, I deem it my great privilege to propose a vote of thanks. Let me first express a profound gratitude to His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq Al Said for the magnanimous benevolence showered on the Indian diaspora in the Sultanate of Oman. May the Almighty shower abundant blessings on His Majesty and His country. We extend profound thanks to our eminent speaker, Dr.B. Lakshmi Kantham, for all his words of motivation. Thank you, sir. Our deepest sense of appreciation and gratitude to Dr. Shivakumar Manikam, Chairman, Board of Directors, Indian Schools in Oman, and other esteemed members on the Board of Directors, Indian Schools in Oman. Thank you for your encouraging presence and guidance at all times. Our wholehearted thanks to Mr. Alkesh Joshi, the Honorary President, Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir, School Management Committee, and other members of the School Management Committee for their profound encouragement at all times. I also wish to take this opportunity to express our warm gratitude to our pillar of strength, Mr. D.N. Rao, Honorable Principals of all the Indian schools in Oman, and the entire teaching fraternity of all the Indian schools in the Sultanate of Oman for their support and guidance at all times. I wish to thank each and every student and parent for their valuable presence in making this program a grand event.
We are indeed grateful to our platinum sponsors, Studyco, gold sponsors, Jain Group of Institutions, Grey Matters Academics, Vellore Institute of Technology, and Sri Ramchandra Institute of Higher Education and Research. Bronze sponsors, Middle East College, Thakur Institute of Engineering and Technology, Dallas Baptist University, and MIT World Peace University, Pune. Our digital partner Spectrum, and our media partner, the Arabian Stories, for their support in making this mega event a tangible reality. Thank you, one and all, for your gracious presence here this morning. An event of this kind requires the coordination of a committed team. Thank you to my ISWK team for making Avenir 2021 possible. Thank you all. See you soon for the next session. Take care and have a wonderful day ahead.